I first began doing economic and community development here in the basin and quickly realized what other leaders had come to the conclusion, and that was without rail, without an interstate, without an international airport, we were going to be very limited on trying to diversify our economy. However, there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and it was technology. That was what was going to bring rural America the opportunities that we had been missing. I needed to look no further than UBTA, which was a company that was already doing business in the basin and had taken our remote rural areas and had got them connected, had ran fiber optics, and they saw the vision. And because of that cooperative and cooperation, that was their nature, they embraced the future that they thought could be here in the basin. Companies know they can come here and get first-class service almost to the level of anywhere in the United States.
In order to build the building that we needed to support our students in the Vernal area, we knew we'd need some local support. And that's one thing that we are very pleased with from the Uinta Basin Applied Technology College and from USU, is that we've had the support of Strata Networks. Because of the technology and the services provided by Strata, we're able to run probably 300 computers in that building, and we know that if we're going to have anything nice in our community, we've all got to work together. And Strata understands that philosophy, that they put their money back into our community, back into our schools, back into our ball teams, back into our high school teams, our band concerts, all those types of activities. You can see Strata's involved. When distance education was just coming on the scene, Strata helped us become the regional hub with the Utah Educational Network to offer distance education classes out here in the basin. We are so blessed to have a local cooperative run our phone company because they are part of us. So they invest their money back in the basin, which helps all of us. By doing that, it raises the quality of education for all of us. Quality of education, quality of living here in the basin.
Strata has stepped forward and been able to help as a partner in the community. They provided scholarships, they've assisted with a lot of educational programs, a lot of community programs that oftentimes we overlook. They've been a pillar in the community of support of other programs that have been essential. They've kept up with all of the current trends, provided us incredible services, and it would not have happened if it hadn't been through a cooperative membership by the very latest in communication services to the residents we have here in the basin. We have as good a telecommunications services in the Uinta Basin as is available anywhere in the state of Utah and nationally.
We approached Strata and asked them to do a joint venture with Duchesne County School District on Roosevelt Junior High School. And when they came back with an offer that they would participate to the extent of $100,000, we were very surprised that it would be that high and that they would have that much of a commitment to our school. And I think that the reason that their buy-in to what we're doing is so high is because they are part of our group. Their kids go to our schools, they're at our events, and they participate with us in everyday life. And so they understand our needs and are willing to share that burden and to give back to the community.
The great thing about having a co-op, the big benefit that you're going to get is it gives the people, the members of that co-op, they have a voice in the decision making of that company. If they have concerns or if they want to see a certain direction, if they have needs that they need to have fulfilled, if they just want to say, hey, way to go, you're right on target with this. That's what that co-op does. It gives those people a local representative that they can contact and they can discuss those things with. That representative has a seat right with the board. They go back, they talk to the general management and the people that run the show. That's what matters, that's what counts.
We appreciate the early beginnings of Strata because Strata provided service to our communities that we otherwise would not have had. We appreciate what Strata is doing today because it is truly providing basin-wide service. Strata acquired the Quest exchanges. This has been a very strong and a very important part of our community here in Vernal. Strata has really stepped up to the plate and people have been very pleased with that. To be a member of a cooperative like Strata is a wonderful thing because one of the things that you get with that is because you're a member, you also get the dividend checks at the end of the year, and so the profits, the earnings that the company has made is returned back to the membership. When we have local companies, it creates local jobs, it creates a tax base, and when we can keep our money at home, that is very valuable to our community. Strata is small enough that it's a company that still very much cares, gives you the personal service, and yet it's large enough that it gives us the professional services that we come to expect, and so I think we get the best of both worlds.